Hey everyone, it's time for a quick update this week. Coming up this week, Mike is in Sechelt, British Columbia for a presentation there. In our Action Inspiration segment today, Brenda Helmus from Neerlandia shares how some students there took up a challenge to be involved. Ed has some commentary on the developments in the Alberta election, and I touch briefly on the connection there to Ontario education. So first up, Mike is in some place called Sechelt. What's going on, Mike?
Hey Colin, thanks a lot. As you can see, Jennifer and our two sons are here right along the Pacific Ocean on the beautiful west coast of Canada. We're on our way to Sechelt. Sechelt is on the Sunshine Coast, where there is a very small Reformed community. It's only 30 to 40 people. It's a church plant. And over the years, a few times, they've invited us to come and present there. It's never really worked out, but it's spring break here on the west coast, so Jennifer and I thought, hey, let's take Caden and Aaron to the Sunshine Coast and present to this community. And it's part of a Abraham Kuyper lecture series that they're putting on, this Reformed Church. So we're quite excited about it. There's probably going to be some people there from the public as well. We're going to present to them some basics as to who ARPA Canada is and what we do, and then also talk to them about our project Next Step, what we believe is some realistic steps to advancing preborn human rights. So we're looking forward to it. I think you guys are looking forward to it, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do a little bit of mountain biking too?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So Colin, just thought we'd do a bit of a different update here from the west coast of Canada. Over to you.
All right, Brenda Helmus is a student in northern Alberta. So Brenda, when Ed Hogerdijk was at your school a few days ago, he challenged you guys to get involved locally. You got working right away, and how did that go?
He came to our school, and then we had a meeting as our ARPA school group, and he kind of encouraged us to, or challenged us to volunteer 10 hours for our local candidate that we're voting for. And then, I got in contact with his wife the next day.
What sort of things did you do to get involved?
We did door knocking. She might get back to us for if there's more volunteer things we choose to do, more door knocking or sign stuff, I think that's fine. But I phoned her Friday morning, and by Friday afternoon she phoned back and said, hey, can we do door knocking Saturday afternoon? And then I started phoning people and texting everyone and like, hey, can you guys help out? And we had around 13 people come Saturday afternoon for door knocking. And
you did that for a couple of hours?
So we met around 12, and then we had like a short training period over lunch, and then we went door knocking for 5 hours, and then we ended off with supper together.
Thanks very much, Brenda. All right, the Alberta election is in full swing, and the swings are sure flying. Ed has an update from there. Ed?
Hey, thanks, Colin. Well, this week's update comes to you 1 week into the Alberta election already. And as you know, ARPA Canada has this neat Alberta election guide up on our website. We also have a cool talking points card that people can use when meeting candidates at all candidates forums, phone calls, door knocking, and so on. An interesting update, one of the political parties has released their education platform, and if elected, they would pass the Alberta Education Act, which would get rid of all the requirements that are under Bill 24. Now, one of the reasons why this is taking place is because of our grassroots engagement over the past 2 or 3 years or so. We have been told in the past that our engagement in this regard has been timely, has been invaluable, and has been respectful. So keep up the good work, get engaged, get involved. Take care. God bless.
In relation to this announcement about education in Alberta, I want to touch briefly on the recent announcement of the curriculum changes in Ontario. Both of these changes are examples of the kind of change that you can bring about if you get involved. Your work over the last few months and years in Alberta and in Ontario has challenged our politicians to step up to the plate, to challenge the secular narrative, and to do so even in the face of potential political risk. This is a long game strategy. We're not going to win every time, but likewise, we can't give up every time we see a loss. You could have given up when Bill 24 passed or when Ontario's radical sex education was implemented, but you didn't. And your perseverance and involvement has paid off. Sure, it might be exactly what we wanted, but that's why we must continue doing what we've been doing. The work is being blessed, and we can be thankful for that indeed. That's all for this week. Thanks again for watching Quick Updates. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.